All right, fans, we're back here. The action is resumed. All right, folks. Prem Prasad, president of BEDCL and vice president of Cricket Ontario, has graced us with his presence. Prem, thank you for coming out here today. You're always
We've been doing our best at the Cricket Ontario level with the youths. Going back, we started 2014 when we seriously took it over, and since 2014 to now, I think the results of Cricket Ontario, Cricket Council of Ontario, not Cricket Ontario, has proven to be a tremendous success. Our youths have progressed across all formats on the 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. We have our regular high performance camps in the winter, as you know, and then we have all these regionals during the summer. And our boys have always been winning the provincial championships at the Canada Cup under 17. So I will say our programs have been extremely successful. And go ahead.
yeah, and as you said, the results have shown. Earlier before you came, we were just talking about the general success of Canadian cricket. Wonderful news with our national squad qualifying for the qualifier for the T20 World Cup. 6 teams out of 14 will qualify, and we're very confident. What do you think about that? Have you had a chance to catch any of the games from Bermuda?
Well, yes, as I was telling you before we got on here, I looked at a few. Wasn't impressed with the coverage that was being offered on it, but yeah, I followed the boys. I always follow the boys when they're playing. You know, our Canadian team is our Canadian team, regardless of or where they're sourced from. But they represent Canada when they wear the red. So sure, and I think they did extremely well. I as one of the um, independent newsmen are saying, I think our boys have to learn not to play West Indian time cricket. Don't throw their wickets away. You know, at crucial moments, they have to learn to stand up and make their wicket count, like value their wickets. Don't give it away, because we're gonna reach some stiffer opposition now in this next round, and each one of them has to value their wickets and make certain that we bring it home this time, because we won't get too many chances like this again. You know.
Yeah, and I think with the GT20 being in its second year of existence here in Canada, our players getting to be in the dressing rooms, on the practice, on the field with international players. Hopefully, the culture will change, and you know they'll be able to adapt to the professionalism. Not to say that they are not professional in any way, but our guys come from regular club cricket, so that's definitely going to help them. And the results are showing. Even in the ODI status qualifiers, I mean, we lost out by a minute net run rate. We actually beat two of the teams that went ahead and qualified. So it just wasn't our tournament. But I'm very happy with the way they're playing in Bermuda. We're winning. We've qualified. That's very important.
And you're absolutely correct. That tournament, and you had the stars that shone. The other guys have also got to put up and stand up and represent the red. But like you said, we have progressed from where we were, and we're slowly getting back towards the top. But something to notice, though, Mo, is that the teams that they beat, like the U.S., the amount of training and coaching and mental conditioning and the expenses that are the money that's being spent on a team like US. For Canada to come, as you said, our boys play club cricket. We put them together. They go out, and they don't have an all year around the clock, coaching and mentoring and playing as a team. It takes a little while to adapt to the team spirit, first of all. But they have beaten a very good team in getting to this stage to go to the World Cup qualifiers.
Yeah, that's definitely some of the challenges we face in Canadian cricket. Of course, we have a very short season. 3.5 months. The weather doesn't always cooperate, and then they have to go straight into the nets. So getting some GT20, giving them some preparation tours, and how about we talk a little about of what we see here? We with the under 19s. So some other wonderful news. Our under 19 has qualified for the World Cup once again. in February in South Africa, again by beating some tough competition here in the Americas region. So I think up and up.
And you're right. And like we said, our under 19 is the next stage. These are the boys that are going to go to the senior level, the ones who should be taking over the mantle and taking it forward. And Canada's under 19, at least our youth programs, are producing what we wanted to produce. It's producing high level, very well disciplined, very well trained, very well coached youths. And that has clearly been demonstrated in the last two ICC qualifiers, where Canada has defeated the US youths to reach to the World Cup. And hopefully this year, we will give a better account of ourselves. We have some very strong juniors, very knowledgeable juniors, and they are being coached by our coach Farouk Kermani, and he has done a good job with these boys. And again, I think this year's crop of under 19 will have a fighting chance to get up to probably up to the top.
For sure, for sure. Like I said, everybody has very high hopes, and that they did well the last World Insight on this game going on here. Thank you very much, Prem, for that. We'll have you back again shortly.
Thanks, guys.
Manjrekar batting. Bowling is Naman Bafsar. This over to be bowled by Sheel Patel. Full toss goes all the way to the boundary. Did it make it? No. 2 runs.
Welcome to the second inning of the 2019 Under 19 Regional Championship, presented to you by Cricket Ontario on our Cricket Ontario YouTube channel. So if you're watching it, please subscribe it to help us reach the 1,000 subscription and help us improve the television and bring in more games to you. West batting first, and they score 143 for 10. And North has started their second inning after lunch, and it is 5 runs of 2.2 overs. Aditya Manjekar is open on strike, and he is on 2. And Rudra Patel is on 3. It is Manjekar just got caught behind on Sheel Patel. Wicket keeper. Joshua is a keeper and is a good catch. And Aditya Manjekar's out. Caught Josh Patel, Boshil Patel for 2. So it's 5 for 1. New batsman is Ramanveer Dhaliwal. Ramanveer has a good week. In the first game, he made a 50, not out. Sheel Patel to Ramanveer. He just played it one back onto the short mid on. to Aditya Pandya, and no run. There's very tight fielding there. Shil Patel to Ramanveer again, and this time they played it onto the cover, and still no run. And it's a very economical and good over by Shil Patel, who has 2 over no made in, 3 run for 1 wicket. And we have a bowling change. Is Muhammad Zimad John Jihan is coming from the south end. Can I move over? Muhammad bowled to Rudra Patel, and it was leg by one. Raman Reen on a strike. Muhammad John to Ramanveer, and John punched it down out to the offside the last time. White ball. People who just joined us for the second inning, this is the Cricket Ontario live broadcast on Cricket Ontario YouTube channel, right from the Centennial Park in Toronto, typical Toronto. Raman John to Ramanveer. Ramanveer punched the ball down to the point. No run. And you can watch our and you're watching it on Cricket Ontario YouTube channel and as well as on the Cricket Ontario Facebook channel page. Live broadcast of 2019 U19 Regional Championship from Centennial Park, Toronto. Muhammad to Ramanveer, who pulled it down to the mid on for 2. People who are watching on the YouTube and the Facebook, we would really appreciate if you can subscribe to YouTube channel and give us the 1,000 subscription that we're looking for and help us reach that goal. John to Ramanveer. Ramanveer tried to play it down to the mid on, but it just got an edge and gone to the fine leg for single. We appreciate your viewing, and I hope that you're enjoying the broadcast. We do our best to bring you the commentary and the live broadcast of the game. Youth under 19. Raman Muhammad to Rudra. Rudra this time trying to cut it, but it's got the inside edge and gone up. Muhammad to Rudra Patel. This time he played it full pitch ball, and it was easy back to the bowler, and it is over. After 4 overs, is 10 runs for 1 wicket. Shiv Patel to Ramanveer, and Ramanveer just went to the mid wicket. He pulled the ball out, and they're running for two, maybe three. No, just for two. I'm surprised by a little bit of fielding. He's only got two fielder on the leg side, and is pitching it on the leg stump. So anytime he pulls it, it's going to be a easy run for them. So he's got a short mid wicket and a mid on. Shiv Patel to Ranbir. The ball slipped out. Yes. It's a dead ball. Ball got loose, delivered before the delivery strike was on. So Shiv Patel to Ramanveer. This time Ramanveer goes deep. Down to the mid on for four. And Addy is fielding.
That ball fielded by Eddie Norfolk.
Sorry about the little voice delay. Jahan coming to Rudra Patel, and Rudra Patel played it back to the short extra cover. And the score after 6 overs is 16 for 1. 5.4 overs. 16 for 1. Daliwal 9 of 11 and Rudra 3 of 15. The Rudra just flick it down to the square leg, and he was able to run quick too. John to Rudra. Rudra punched it down to the point, and no run, and it's over. After the 6 over is 18 for 1. Well, North is chasing 143, 144 to win. Rudra 5 for 16, and Ramanveer is 9 runs off 11 balls. Sheil Patel to Ramanveer. Offside the off stump, punch it down to the cover. Rudra was looking for single, turned back. Ramanveer pull him down to the mid on for 2. He's feeling.
Got another visitor here in the commentary booth. Let me introduce to you Mr. Mukesh Narula. Amongst other responsibilities that he has in cricket, he's also part of the coaching staff for the teams in this tournament. Mukesh, welcome.
Thank you, Mohammed. It's a pleasure to be here. The quality of the players on view is mind blowing after seeing the GT20. I think this is the bunch of players that I'm sure you'll be happy to see them as a guy who's trying to develop cricket in Canada.
As I've stated, this is our future. All across Canada, the youth are doing a wonderful job in all our provinces with the support of Cricket Canada and, of course, the local provincial bodies and, coaches like you that come out here that spend their time with these kids and guide them and, bring them to the standard that we want them. So thank you, Mukesh.
Rudra, who's more known for his off spin bowling, but in a different role as an opener. And that's a strategic move done by the team to put him in this position, doing a pretty good justice to his job.
Mukesh, along with this juniors going on here, we're also talking about general cricket. You being an integral part of the GT20, what is the insights? What do you got to tell us about what GT20 is planning and what they want to do in general for Canadian cricket?
Well, from the time that I've got involved with GT20, I think it's kind of something that all of us were craving for in Canada for a very long period. It's if somebody's really benefited from this is Canadian boys rubbing shoulders with all the top players of the world, Chris Gales and Yuvraj's and all that. The work ethics, the knowledge about the game, the strategic planning, all the top coaches being here, Stephen Fleming being here, Tom Moody being here in one room and discussing cricket with you. I think it's something that all of us who have played cricket in our past would have really loved to, just be in that room. I think of most of the boys here who have been in that setup from Canada, and there were 30 of them. I think, and talking to most of them, everybody was just gaga over, the kind of learning, and it can be seen in the performances of the Canadian boys when they're there in Bermuda right now.
Yeah, and even within the GT20 itself, our players, our Canadians, they they became names around the world. People were very impressed with their play. I think nobody gave them that chance. Nobody thought they could perform with the big boys. But look at batsmen like Rodrigo Thomas. At one point he had the second most runs in the tournament, just behind Chris Gale. So that obviously is going to help, our squad because their members are Canadian national team.
Oh, absolutely. And I always say that cricket is a game of confidence. At one point in time, there's a great player, Mohinder Amanath, played for India for donkey's years. He went through a bad rut, and he had scored 1 run in 7 innings in Test matches. I mean, and when I spoke to him, he said, "You know what? I just think that any guy on the road could just bowl a full toss and I could get out." That's the kind of thing that cricket can get you down to. So it's a game of confidence. Rodriguez, the way he played in that tournament, gave me so much heart about the whole thing. Navdeep Dhaliwal or Nikhil Datta or Nitesh. So I think there's a whole bunch of these guys that they're coming from the ranks and performing now.
Yeah, so being administrators of Canadian cricket, that was extremely exciting for us, and to see that, and already looking forward to season three of GT20. The Canadian national team has a very busy schedule ahead. After they leave Bermuda, they'll be going to play in the Challenge Cup in Malaysia, where they still have a chance to qualify for the 50 over World Cup. And immediately following that, they'll go to the very big qualifier in United Arab Emirates, where 6 teams out of 14 will be able to qualify for the T20 World Cup next year in Australia. And of course, our wonderful juniors, the youth, the future of our cricket, have already qualified for the Under 19 World Cup in South Africa. So, like I said, folks, there's exciting times ahead. Mukesh, thank you very much for joining us here in the commentary booth, and keep up your work with the youth and in cricket in general. Thank you. Shaji, what's the state of the game?
I hope you enjoyed the conversation between Muhammad and Mukesh Narula. Mukesh Narula is a former Canadian national team coach and GD20, one of the GD20 administrator now. Akhil Kumar is bowling from the north end to Aditya. The score after 8 overs is 26 for 1. Ranveer Dhaliwal with 2 boundaries is 16 out of 20 balls, and Rudra Patel 5 out of 20 balls. Akhil Kumar to Rudra, and full pitch ball. Rudra just played it safely to extra cover. No run. Exciting, nice and sunny day in Etobicoke, Toronto. Rudra played it fine, flick it out to the fine leg, and they were able to take a single. People who just joined us and watching live on YouTube channel and on Facebook, Cricket Ontario would really appreciate if you can subscribe to the YouTube channel and like our page on a Facebook to help us reach the 1,000 subscribers on the YouTube, so we can bring you more and better coverage throughout the year. Akhil Kumar to Ramanveer. Good bowling, right? Pulling in, coming inside, and Ramanveer just played it easy. The defensive short down to the This is the Cricket Ontario presentation of 2019 Under 19 Regional Championship live from Centennial Park in the typical Akil. Little bouncy ball off to the Ramarine who just missed punching it down to the gully. Another short pitch ball to Raman Veer. This time he didn't make no mistake in putting it down to the square leg and hoping for a boundary, but they were able to make 2 runs out of it, and it's over. End of the ninth over is 27 for 1. 29 for 1 after 9 overs. Raman Veer 18 of 23 balls, and Rudra 6 of 23 balls. The North is chasing a target of 144 to win the final. Just to give you a little feedback on the tournament, the tournament has been running. This is the 4th day of the regional championship for Cricket Ontario Under 19. The first 3 days were the team played round robin match. There are 4 teams participating in this tournament, and the first 3 day was the round robin. North won all their games, and then they were in the final, and they're playing the West, who won their game yesterday to come into the final. Muhammad Abarzajan to Aditya, the Rudra Patel, and it's a white ball. Yesterday, West North lost to West, and today they're playing again in the final. Muhammad Zama Jahan to Rudra. This time it's a white ball on the leg side. And they're also making a boundary, so that's a very expensive ball. Wide plus 4. Today, with the final, after the final, the Cricket Ontario youth program will come to a closure for a few months before they prepare their team to go and participate in US Open in Florida, where Cricket Ontario Red Team is the defending champion. Muhammad to Rudra Patel, and this time Rudra just played the ball back to him. Very nice delivery and some pace. The US Open is an annual senior and youth tournament in Florida, organized by Cricket Council USA. Senior will take place December 18. John to Patel. Patel punched it down to the gully, and no squirrel, a point and no run. Muhammad Jan coming to Patel. This time ball was on the leg side. A good appeal, but ball was going away from the wicket. An umpire made the decision of giving a not out. John coming around the wicket to Ramanveer, and Ramanveer just played it down to the extra cover. Short extra cover, no run. Muhammad to Ramanveer, this time Ramanveer again, punch it down to the gully, and there was a misfield, but not enough to take a run. You're watching the 2019 Cricket Ontario Under 19 Regional Championship live from Centennial Park in Etobicoke. Muhammad to Ramanveer. And this time Ramanveer push it down to the mid wicket. Good push. And this is the boundary and it's 4 runs. Ramanveer is playing very decent inning here. He's waiting for the loose ball to come, and it's just whenever he gets a loose ball, he's punching it down for the boundaries and making runs out of it. Otherwise, he's very patiently defending the balls. So after completion of the 10 overs, 40 for 1. Ramanveer 22 after for 26 balls, off 26 balls, and Rudra Patel 7 of 26 balls. Sheel Patel continued to bowl from the north end. That will be his 5th over. Now Sheel Patel to Ramanveer this time. Ramanveer will push it back to the extra cover. No run, and it's over. After 11 overs, 43 for 1. And they only conceded 3 runs in this over. Akil Kumar coming to bowl from the south end. I think you want to take some wind with him. Akil Kumar to Rudra Patel. It was gone down to the leg side, and look like it's a bat, so it's a 2-run for Rudra. People who are watching us on the live on the YouTube channel and the Facebook, I would appreciate that if you can help Cricket Ontario reach the 1,000 subscription by subscribing the Cricket Ontario channel. Akil Kumar to Rudra. This time was a quick mid ball, good length, and Rudra just played defensive shot back to the bowler. So please subscribe the Cricket Ontario YouTube channel and help us reach the 1,000 subscription. Akil Kumar to Rudra Patel. Then again, he thought he can pull the ball back to the mid wicket, but didn't have enough chance, and it was a good pace for Akil.
Viewers, welcome to our commentary booth. Surendra Siraj, who is one of our former national players and a current selector for Cricket Canada. Surendra, welcome to the Under 19 Ontario Cup commentary booth.
Thank you, Mohammed.
Surendra, what do you make of this? What do you see being the selector?
There's a lot of talent. I've been here all week. From Tuesday, they started. A lot of good kids coming up within Ontario. So a lot of talent here. The focus with them. I mean, coming and playing hard every day. You know, there's a lot of discipline here. Got to commend the coaches and the directors and the members of the Cricket Ontario for putting this together.
Surendra, you played cricket for Canada many years ago. What do you see different from then and now?
Now what I see with the youngsters coming up, it's not just also about the technique. You know, they seem to the attitude in terms of scoring is more. I guess they look at a lot of cricket on TV as well. You know, the international cricket players they tend to take a different approach in terms of hitting the ball. You know, now it's more about scoring. Doesn't matter where you score. A lot of reverse sweeps and paddles and stuff like that. So it's a bit different in that way, and you know they all seem to be doing it nowadays.
Yeah, it's quite exciting to see all these new shots, and then the youth, trying them and actually being successful in making those shots. And I mean, cricket holds a good future. At least you can say that. Unlike back in the day, now there is some future for Canadians to play cricket and even make a full-time career out of it.
Of course, it's now become very commercial right around the world, and you know, last 2 years we've had the GT20 here in the city, and a lot of Canadian players have had opportunities to be in those franchise clubs and playing and practicing with the big stars internationally.
That's wonderful. Thank you for that insight, and thank you for coming out here all this week. You're actually a selector. You also work with these kids, and you've given back nicely to the game. So we need more people like that, and thank you.
You're welcome, Mo. Thank you for having me.
Akhil Kumar bowled Ramanveer, and decent, nice pace ball. And Ramanveer did his job of scoring 25 of 30 balls, 34 balls. And the score is 52 for 2. And they're chasing 143. Run rate is 3.9 and run rate required is 3.4. So then the run rate they're far ahead. They need 92 runs off 26.5 overs with 8 wickets in hands. Next batsman. Mahir Patel is the new batsman. Mahir is the member of the Canadian under 19 team who just won the qualifier in Toronto to participate in the World Cup 2020 in South Africa. He was a member of that team that beat USA in the final game to win the qualifier. He was a solid batsman, top order batsman coming down the batting order today. At number 4, he had a very good inning yesterday, making 15 out of team that qualifies for the 2020 World Cup, under 19 World Cup in South Africa. So Akhil Kumar is the skipper of this regional North team. Akhil is going to bowl to Mihir Patel. And this time he bowled him a very good line and land, and a very close call for LBW, but there was a nick on the bat. The game is getting exciting. Akhil to Meher, this time raised the ball a little bit, and Meher patiently played it down to the short cover for no run. Akhil to Meher Patel. Meher. This time he punched it down to the leg side for a square leg, and there was going for a run. And they had a quick single. So Meher is off to mark. Rudra Patel on the strike. Akhil to Rudra and no run. Akhil Kumar to Rudra Patel. This time we tried to bounce the ball. Meher wanted to pull it, but didn't have enough time to pull it because pace was pretty good. So at the end of the 14th over, it's 53 for 2. The viewers who are watching us on the YouTube channel, we would really appreciate it if you can help us by subscribing the channel now and help us reach our goal. We need 1,000 subscribers, but it will only happen if each and every one of you start to subscribe, and slowly we will get our goals. And it will help the youth cricket as well, because we plan to bring you more televised game on this YouTube channel. with in cooperation and partnership with Cricket Club. Cricket Club Naman Bhavashar from the north end coming back on to bowl to Meher Patel. Meher Patel. Naman to Meher. This time Meher just played the back foot down to the extra cover and then the misfield, but there was a backup and no run. So please help us out with the subscribing the YouTube channel, Cricket Ontario YouTube channel, and like our Facebook. We really appreciate your support and support for Cricket Ontario and youth cricket. Naman to Maher. Maher plays it back to Naman, and no run. We are in the final day of our 4-day championship. First 3 day was a round robin matches. Naman to Meher. This time Meher just pulled it to the mid off, short mid off, no run. And we are in the final day of the under 19 Cricket Ontario Regional Championship. First 3 day was round robin game. North finished on the top, and West was second. They're playing the final on the other ground. South and East playing for the bronze medal game. South batted first, and they made 196 for 6 in 40 overs. And East has started, and after 17 overs, they're 62 for 1. Now on to Umair, and he plays back onto the extra cover. No run. Here we are in the 15th over. Now on to Meher. This time Meher pull it on the leg side, and Naman make sure he's not giving any loose ball to Meher, where he can get off the strikes and make some runs. It's over, and after the 15 over is 53 for 2. The North still need 91 runs in 25 overs with 8 wickets in hand. Akil Kumar is continuing from the south end, and he's going to bowl. Akil Kumar to Ruza Patel. Ruza played it straight back to the short extra cover for no run. I'd like to thank our volunteers and our team for helping us organize this tournament. This time Akil tried to punch the ball a quick one, but it went wide on the leg side. Akil Kumar to Rudra Patel. This time, but it was a full ball, and Rudra missed it. It was just outside the off stump. I hope you're enjoying the broadcast. again, presented to you by Cricket Ontario with the in cooperation and partnership with Cricket Club. Akil to Patel. This time, but it was on the leg side and good appeal, but ball moving down to the leg side and it's a leg by. Akil Kumar to Meher Patel. Nice pace, nice bounce, and Meher punch it to the gully for single. Akil to Meher. This time Meher punch it down to the square leg, but no run. Oh, sorry, not Meher, but the Rudra Patel.
One. That's what I thought. So a lot of times they do the score.
Akil Kumar to Rudra Patel. This time full ball, and then he just missed the stumps. Would have been a good Yorker. So end of the 16 overs is 56 for 2. Chasing North chasing 144 to win.
No, thank you.
Naman Bhavashar to Mihir. Naman is a fast bowler, medium pacer, and Mihir just played it down. We like to thank all our cricket mom and dads for their support and cooperation throughout the year and this tournament. Naman to Bashir, Mahir, and Mahir just punted down to the gully, and it was a quick, risky single, but they were able to make it, and they are safe. Naman to Rudra. Rudra punted down to the leg side to the short mid wicket, and they were able to take a single.
Should I move this?
58 for 2. Naman to Mahir. This time Mahir punted down to the extra cover. However, couldn't make a single. I'm going to do Meher again. This time where punch it down to the slip. There was no slip, and they were able to take single. And it's over. After the 17 over is 59 for 2. Naman Bhavashar is 4 overs, 1 median, 12 runs, no wicket. Akhil Kumar, 4 overs, no median, 8 runs and 1 wicket. Rudra Patel, 14 of 45 balls, and Meher Patel, 4 of 15 balls. So Team North, led by Akhil Kumar, member of the Canadian Under-19 team that just qualified for the World Cup, is keeping the tight bowling line to restrict West to make any runs. Akhil to Meher. Meher plays it backward, down to the point, no runs. Good fielding setup. And Akhil bowling line and length according to the placing he has made in the field. Akhil Kumar to Meher. This time he raised the ball a little bit, and Meher was able to punch it down to the gully for single. North 64 for 2. Kairav Sharma bowling from the south end to Mer Patel. Mer Patel putting back to him. Kairav was a top wicket taker bowler with 16 wickets in the under 16 regional championship, and he's playing under 19 now. Kairav to Maher. This time Maher just pushing down to the extra cover, and there was a quick single misfield by Aditya, and Mayer took full advantage of that situation. Gaurav Sharma to Patel. Good, good turn on the spin, and it was the end of the 20th over, and a 66 for 2 after 20. So North still needs 78 runs in 20 overs and 8 wickets in hand. And it is a water break, so viewer who's watching, stay tuned. We will be right back after the water break. And meanwhile, while we are on the break, you subscribe the YouTube channel, Cricket Ontario YouTube channel, and help us out reach the 1,000 subscriber. Thank you for watching. We will be right back in about 10 minutes. We are back, and there's Naman Bashir is bowling from the north end to Mihir Patel. This time, Mihir punches down to the short mid wicket for a single. People who are interested in the third place game going on the B ground, South versus East. South batted first and made 196 for 6 of 40 overs, and East is at 82 for 1 after 22 overs. Nicholas Monagher is batting at 45 of 58 balls, and Vernon Naresh is batting at 27 of 62 balls. We will keep you updated at the score of the second game as well. Back to the live game. Naman Bashir is to Rudra Patel, and no run. Here 62 for 2. Naman to Rudra. Rudra push it down to the short extra cover. No problem. No run. Naman to Rudra again. This time is a little bit up and misfield, and Rudra wants to. Rudra took out where Mayer is saying no, and umpire given not out. The bail was off, and wicketkeeper did not in time pull the wicket out of the ground, and it was called not out. So Rudra is lucky and safe. So quite an event. Quite an event. Wicketkeeper. The throw was off the wicket, and wicketkeeper had a difficult time chasing the ball. When he got the ball, Rudra was still out of the crease. By the time he reaches out, the bails was off without ball hitting the stumps, and bails came off. That means that wicketkeeper has to pull the stump out of the ground with the ball in hand in order to get the out. And that did not happen. Umpire made the call, and Rudra is lucky enough to batting again. Naman to Rudra. This time Rudra play again down to short extra cover, and it's over. After 21 overs, it is still 67 for 2. 77 runs required in 19 overs with 8 wickets in hand. Kairav Sharma is bowling from the south end. He's continuing. This is second over. Meher on a strike. Kairav Sharma, leg spin bowler. Meher punch it down to the extra cover. Good fielding by Akil. Stop the run. Kairav Sharma to Meher. Meher tried to punch it down to the gully, and then they took a single. This is the on Cricket Ontario Under 19 Regional Championship live from Centennial Park in Etobicoke. Gaurav Sharma to Rudra Patel. Rudra Patel plays it straight down to the short mid wicket, short mid off, and it was an easy single. Gaurav Sharma to Meher at this time. This time Meher played on the back foot, drove it down to the square point, and no run. There's no boundaries been coming so far. In this over, only been 2 runs. Gaurav Sharma to Meher. Meher just stepped out and played this down to the short extra cover. No run. Seems that they have to push a little bit for runs. Gaurav Meher punch it to the extra cover. They were a little bit out of the crease, and Akil saw that Rudra is trying to take a run, and it's over. After 22 overs, is 69 for 2. 75 runs more needed in 18 overs with 8 wickets in hand. Captain Akil is bringing back spinner Aditya Pandya. Aditya has many tricks in his bowling in his hand. No, I think he brought in Afish Khan, not Aditya. Afish Khan bowling from the north end. Afish Khan. Bowling to Rudra right down the middle. Rudra played it on to the Afish to Aditya. This time Aditya trying to pull it, and it was dropped down at the short Silimidon. Afish to Meher. Meher push it back and way above the stump. Umpire Shanti Kumar not interested in giving out. Ball was up high on the leg. Afish Khan to Meher. This time Meher punch it down to the extra cover. Akil was there, and no run. It's over. At the end of the 23 overs, 70 for 2. one run off this over. Sorry for a little delay in the voice. After the 24 over is 74 for 2. 17 runs required in 16 overs, 8 wicket in hand. And let's see what's happening on the other side. Um, South versus East for third for bronze medal game. South made 91-96 for 6 in 40 overs, and East was 97 for 1. Mihir Patel is out. Sahil Badin ran out Mihir Patel. This is the big wicket down. So now 74 for 3, and the skipper Rushal Patel is coming on to bat. And he's got a challenge on his hand to score 70 runs in 15 overs. Sahil Badin, direct hit. And Mihir Patel gone back to the pavilion. Rushal Patel is Afish Khan back to Rudra, and it's a white ball. Rudra 20 off 68 balls. And this time he got a short ball and put it down to the mid wicket and is chasing it and going for the boundary, but not enough. And I think they were able to chase it down 3 runs off this ball. So 3 from here, 3 from Rudra Patel. Rushal Patel is on the strike. So Afish Khan bowling to Rushal Patel, and he got a short, and Rushal pull it down to the leg side. And good fielding by Naman. Hafiz to the Rushal again. Rushal come outside the off stump, play the ball into the extra cover. No shot, no run. And it's over. Kairav Sharma coming back onto the bowl from the south end. And after 24 overs, 25 overs is 78 for 3. 66 run is needed in 15 overs. With 7 wickets in hand. The viewers who's just joined us, this is the Cricket Ontario presentation of the 2019 Under 19 Regional Championship live from Centennial Park in Etobicoke, Ontario, Canada. The tournament is on the last day of the 4-day tournament. First 3 days were played as a round-robin matches among the 4 teams, and today is the final. Top 2 teams are playing as you're watching them, and the third and fourth place game is going on onto the other field. We appreciate your viewership, and we would appreciate if you can subscribe to our YouTube channel. Kairav Sharma to Rudra. Rudra punch it down to the deep extra cover for 2. We have some fan who want to see more runs, and we appreciate them being at the ground and cheering up for the team. So you can help us by cheering us by joining and clicking on the subscribe button for Cricket Ontario channel. So help us reach our goal of 1,000 subscribers. Kairav Sharma to Rudra Patel again as the ball was turning with the wind. They've been pushing it out to the, giving a little bit more zip. And the Rudra missed it. Kairav called the slip to a little bit closer. Kairav Sharma to Rudra. This time ball was straight up and he played it back easy. Dot ball. Kairav Sharma to Rudra Patel. This time Rudra pulled it down to the leg side but no run. Kairav Sharma to Rudra, and this time Rudra headed down to the mid off, and Muhammad is chasing, and he chased it, and they were able to take single two out of this. There seems to be um, need of a fielding change, but no change. They just keep John a little bit deep. White ball down to the backside. Ball didn't turn. Kairav Patel to Rudra Patel. Or Kairav Sharma. Rudra goes this time deep to the mid on. And mid on and mid wicket area, or you call a cow corner nowadays. And they're going for three, and they were successful in making it three. One short run. One short. After 26 overs, 85 for 3. 59 runs needed in 14 overs now. 7 wickets in hand. Mm-hmm. 86 for 3. Rochelle on a strike. And Naman on to the bowling from North End. And it is Rudra Patel shows a high ball, and Rudra with no time hitting the ball straight down to the mid off or mid on for four. Yeah. So Rudra made another beautiful shot. This time Naman bowled him down to the offside, the off stump, and a little bit of rise in ball, and it's the end of the over, and it's 91 for three after 27. 53 needed in 13 overs. Akil Kumar coming back to bowl from the south end. Akil Kumar, Canadian under 19 player who just won the qualifier, bowling to Rushal Patel, who's also member of the Canadian under 19 team, qualified for the World Cup. Akil. First ball offside the off stump, and no run. Akil Kumar to Rushal Patel. This time a little bit full, and Rushal made it down to the point, and they were able to take a quick single and maybe looking for two. No, there was a backup for the overthrow. Three to the final square leg for single and it's over. After the 28 overs, it is 93 for three. Rushal Patel 2, and Rudra Patel 35 of 83 balls. 51 runs needed in 12 overs with 7 wickets in hand. Naman to bowling to Rudra Patel. Rudra Patel is cruising along. He's at 35 of 83 balls. Naman bowling his last ball, last over of the inning. This is 8. And Rudra, this time Rudra goes and hits it. Got a nick, look like. And they will probably chase for 2. 2 for Rudra. Rudra Patel is bowled by Naman Bashir for 37. And the new batsman coming in is look like Hussain Siddiqui. Hussain Siddiqui on to bat. Hassan to Hussain. Naman to Hassan. Hassan just played it one down to the short extra cover, no run. 94 for 95 for 4 and 28.4 overs. 49 needed in 11.2 overs. Naman to Hassan. This one Hassan just let it go. Naman broke down the run up. Naman to Hassan again, and this time Hassan goes and swing the bat down to the mid wicket, and they were able to take a single. Rochelle on a strike, and it's the end of the over. Number 29, it is 96 for 4. Naman ball is 8 overs, and his stats are 8 over, 1 made in, 1 for 25. Afish Khan bowling to Rushil Patel. It is still 94 for 4 after 30 overs. 45 runs needed in 10 overs with 6 McInnes in hand. North chasing 144. Sushil Patel this time coming to the extra cover. Misfield by Naman, and they were able to wanted to get 2 but turned back and settled for single. Hassan on a strike. Hassan is an aggressive batsman. If he gets get going, he can change the game a little bit. In few minutes and 3 balls, couple of boundaries, and game will be in a different scope. And deep fielding, mid wicket, mid on, short mid off. Afish to Hassan. Hassan goes and swing this time down to the extra cover, and ball goes and fly down, and there's a fielder, and they were able to take 2. Afish to Hassan again. This time he missed it. Once again, I'd like to thank my team that organized this tournament. Afish to Hassan, and Hassan goes for a long ball this time and misses again. Team is Wish, Surinder, Sharif, Farooq, Mukesh, Prem, Muhammad, and Ranjit. Thank you all for your contribution and help. And this time, Hassan tried to pull it down to the short mid wicket. Kairav Sharma took a brilliant catch down at the short mid wicket. And Hassan gone back to pavilion. This is 102 for 5. Hassan made 4 off 8 balls. 9 balls. 42 run needed in 9 overs. Next batsman is Anandya Das. Anandya Das is the batsman coming in. People who are watching us on YouTube and Facebook, we would greatly appreciate if you can subscribe our YouTube channel and help us out to reach the 1,000 subscribers. We are at 100, or we are trying to crab into the 100 today. That's our target, and we appreciate your viewership, and we appreciate your support for Cricket Ontario and the youth, under 19 and under 16, and any youth of any age that we run programs and we support cricket in Ontario, Canada. You're watching the Cricket Ontario 2019 Under 19 Regional Championship from Centennial Park in Etobicoke. Manav Patel bowling from the south end to Rushil Patel. Manav has a fine knock this morning. Now he's bowling and see if he can do some damage and get the west north and out quickly. Manav Patel to Rushil. This time Rushil goes high, and John catches a brilliant catch, diving catch, and Rushil is gone for 4. And look like that the North is in trouble. Muhammad Muhammad Jahan had a brilliant catch at short mid-off to send the skipper back to pavilion. Darshal Patel is coming into bat. So skipper Akil bringing Manav to bowl is paid off as he got the skipper of the North team out. And now Darshal Patel is on strike to Manav Patel. His bowling. 42 run needed in 8.5 overs. Manav Patel to Darshal, and Darshal pull it back. Manav had a good flight in his bowling. He has a good flight coming down, and it must be giving some trouble reading the delivery. Manav to Darshal. Darshal goes backward and they pull it down to the deep mid-wicket, and he's got him out. Aditya Pandya got the catch. And quickly, the game turned over into West team favor. Darshal Patel out on the second ball. Manav Patel, 2 ball, 2 wickets. Surendra. Jonathan Singh on a strike. Manav Patel bowling his fourth ball. He almost had that wicket too. Nice flight. Manav to Jonathan. West is in a full control of the game at this point. 102 for 7. North 102 for 7. Jonathan Singh. It's over. Good over for Manav. Made it over 2 wickets. Could be the highlight of the inning. Got two big wickets. Darshal Patel and Rushal Patel. We're on to the last 8 overs and the last power play. And they still need 42 runs in 8 overs with 3 wickets in hand. Ananya Das and Jonathan Singh are at batting. Shil Patel is back on his bowling. And bowling to Ananya Das. Shil is looking for a couple more wickets. This time he hits it and is given out. Shil got him out LBW. Ball right in the middle of the stump. Ananya Das tried to pull it down to the mid wicket or square leg and missed it. Gone into the things. And is 102 for 8. Bill Raj, Coral. Yes. Yeah. Shil Patel to Singh. Singh punted down to the extra cover for single. And Shil Patel took wicket is 103 for 8 after 33 overs. 41 is needed in 40 runs needed in 7 overs. 6 overs. 7 overs. Yeah, 40 needed in 7 overs. Manav Patel to Singh, and this time Singh went deep, high, down to the short mid wicket, and were able to take one run. The ball went into the no man's land. But Singh is playing aggressive. Balraj. Manav Patel taking 2 wickets and maiden over. Now trying for his third wicket to Balraj. This time Balraj goes down to the square leg and is making a single. Singh gone down to the cover. Single, and it's over. 5 run in the over, and 109 for 8, 35 over.
We're hitting 1200 engagements.
Are you kidding me?
No.
How can he be 6 and he's betting?
One run.
1 run, yeah. Sheel Patel to Balraj, and it's a white ball down to the leg side. Sheel to Balraj, and Balraj this time pulled it down to the mid wicket. And there's a deep mid wicket fielder there, and they were able to chase it down to 2. 117. 25 more runs needed.
Balraj Karol is bowled for 5 runs by Sheel Patel. Brings it to 119 for 9. 25 runs required for the last pair. in 5 overs. New batsman in for the North, Kabir Haroon. It's 119 for 9 after 35 overs.
Sorry for a little dead time, but we are back in action. 109 for 9, North. Akil Kumar bowling to Jonathan Singh, and it was a quick delivery. Jonathan wanted to punch it down to the gully side, but didn't make the contact with the ball. Akil Kumar to Jonathan Singh. Again, Jonathan Singh wanted to play it. Is playing a little bit away from the ball, and ball just missed the stumps. North is in total control of the game. 119 for 9. 25 run needed in 4.3 overs. Akil Kumar to Jonathan again, and this time the full toss ball and missed again. This time he just punched it down to the gully and is going down for the boundary for 4. Akil full toss didn't do the job. 4 overs and 21 run needed. Yeah. 123 for 9. Shiv Patel bowling his last over. Jonathan Singh on a strike. Shield has already taken 3 wickets this inning. It was a short ball and it was a white ball. 20 needed in 4 overs. Shield to Jonathan. This time Jonathan goes and punches down to the gully. No run.
In our other match, the South versus the East for the third and fourth place game, the South have won by 12 runs.
Shield to Jonathan again, and Jonathan just played it straight back to the short mid off. Shield to Jonathan. Jonathan waiting for a small ball. And this time he's trying to bowl them out, but given out. LBW given out.
Big appeal, and it's given. That's the game. The West have won this game. What a wonderful tournament. As it wraps up today, don't go anywhere. Stay here as we get ready for the presentation. Most bowlers, most runs, most wickets. We're out there gathering the teams. So for the North, it was Rudra Patel scoring 37 runs. Aditya Manjrekar, 2 runs. Ramanveer Dhaliwal, 25. Mihir Patel, 12. Rushil Patel, 4. Hussain Siddiqui, 4. Anindya Das, 0. Darshil Patel, 0. Jonathan Singh, 15 not out. Balraj Karol, 5. And Kabir Hussain, 0. The bowling, Sheel Patel in 7.3 overs, 29 runs and a team leading 4 wickets. Naman Bhavshar, 8 overs, 1 maiden, 25 runs, 1 wicket. Mohammad Zimad, 4 overs, 22 runs, 0 wickets. Akil Kumar, 7 runs, 7 overs, 15 runs, 1 wicket. Kairav Sharma, 5 overs, 19 runs. Afsar Khan, 3 overs, 8 runs, 1 wicket. And Manav Patel, 2 overs, 1 maiden, 5 runs, and 2 wickets. Okay, everybody. Just a few more minutes while we get set up here for the presentation as this tournament concludes after 4 wonderful days of youth cricket right here at Centennial Park in Etobicoke. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for your patience. We're back live here. It's not a mic. It's just for the broadcast. We're live here for the presentation. I'd like to congratulate, first of all the players on a wonderful 4 days of cricket for coming out here and participating in this awesome tournament. Congratulations. Good job. Good performances from everybody. Congratulations to the executive of Cricket Ontario, the umpires, everybody that was involved in putting this event on. And of course, congratulations to the parents and supporters that also came out here to support this tournament. Thank you all very much. So moving on, as you know, this was the Ontario Under 19 Cup. It was played here at Centennial Park over the last 4 days. And today the tournament concluded with our West team being the champions. Congratulations, West. To start with, we have some presentations of man of the match. This was for every match that was played. So I'd like to call Sheriff Budu to come here and present the first two man of the matches for us. Sheriff is also one of the coaches. So in the East versus North match, we had two men of the match, and they were Omar Hamza and Josh Shaw. One more. Thank you, Sheriff. Now I'd like to call upon Coach Farooq Kermani to present the next set of awards. For the August 24th West versus East match, Sheel Patel. And also on August 21st, South versus North, Mihir Patel. Thank you, Coach K. Next presenter will be Mr. Mukesh Narula, another one of the coaches. So August 22nd, North versus West, Darshil Patel. East versus South, Ethan Gibson. Thank you, Mukesh. Next presenter, Vish Jadunath. Vish is not here. Surendra. Surendra Siraj will present these for us. August 23rd, East versus South, Peter Pretorius. North versus West, Manav Patel. That concludes the presentation for the man of the match. Let's give them all a big round of applause. Next award is for the most wickets throughout the whole tournament. Our Vice President of Cricket Ontario, Prem Prasad, present a trophy along with, looks like, a lovely pair of shoes. So the most wickets in this tournament, with 11 wickets, was Darshil Patel. Prem, move up. Prem, stay. Now the most runs throughout the whole tournament, just by 4 runs he won this. Whopping 157 runs. Harmanjeet. A nice trophy and a pair of gloves. Thank you, Prem. I'd like to call upon our president of Cricket Ontario, Shah Zafar, to present the next award. A brand new, unveiled Cricket Ontario helmet. Pretty soon, everybody will have one of these, hopefully. The MVP, 10 wickets throughout the tournament, 29 runs. Sheel Patel. Congratulations, Sheel. So as you all know, this was a 4-day tournament participated by 4 teams, broken up into East, West, North, and South. Today we had the first place and second place game, the championship over here, and in the adjacent ground was the third and fourth place match. We'd like to have medals presented to all the teams. I'd like to ask umpire Labert Jordan to come up here to present the medals to the East team for coming in fourth place. East team, come on up and get your medals, please. Right there. To these guys. Let's go ahead, guys. One by one. Thank you, Liebert. Now to present to the third place South team, I'd like to call upon umpire Gautam Pridapata. South team. Thank you, Gautam. To present to the second place North team, we're going to have umpire Jack Maharaj, please.
Boys, line up that way and come in. Line up that way and come in. Go behind one each other and come this way. You good there?
No. Thank you, Jack. And now to present to our champions, the West team, umpire Shanti Kumar. West.
Guys, hey, wait. Come this way. All of you, line that way. Come in. Go wrong. Go wrong. Go wrong. Go wrong. I told you guys line up that way. Come on, fast. Come on now.
Thank you, Shanti Kumar. So before we conclude this event, I'd like to call on our president, vice president, Shah Zafar and Prem Prasad to address the crowd and the teams. Shaji, on behalf of everybody and Prem and all the executive, I'd like to thank you guys for all the hard work you did. What are your comments on the tournament, Shaji?
I think it was very well organized tournament by my team, and I like to give all the credit goes to my team, which is my coaches and my umpires, everything else that just put together the fine tournament. And I think the kids have really enjoyed it. The tournament was a showcase for their talent and identify the under 16 that we are looking for to prepare them for the next 2 years for 2022 World Cup team. So I think we have seen enough talent here that we can build on it for the next camp. And the players who are here for under 18, their camp is ending. So basically, I tell them that they're graduated from here and they're moving on to the next step in life, right? And learn from it and move forward in the cricket fraternity, right? So from that perspective, I'm very pleased that the way the parents have supported this tournament throughout the 4 or 5 years, the kids have graduated now, and we hope that they will continue to do that. This is the first time we televise it. It was well received, the stats that I've got. So hopefully we will make improvement as we go forward in the future.
Thank you, Shaji. Prem, any comments or words of encouragement for everybody?
Yeah, hi Mo. I think the president said it all. Cricket Ontario has been slowly since 2014 doing these programs, and thanks to the help of the parents, as we always said, and he said it. But the results are clear. You can see the progression of talent and the development as it went through from 2014 to now. Our teams, Ontario has always done well at the provincial level. We have always have a high number of players in the Canadian under 19. We did that last year, we did this year, and this year I think we have a very good crop of under 19 players to represent us, as Mo and I was talking earlier, at this year's under 19 World Cup. So the tradition that has been established by Cricket Ontario has developed into a strong youth development program in this province, and which I know other provinces have copied to try to stand up and to get to the talent level that we have attained in Ontario. So kudos to Cricket Ontario, all of its executives and its coaches, all of them who are here today, and the umpires who participated in today's tournament. And thanks to our MC Mohammed for coming out and gracing us with his presence and being part of this, and to all of you parents who came every day. And as President said, this is the first year we're doing a live broadcast, and from the numbers I heard was over the thousands that was looking, 1,500 on Facebook alone. That's an excellent launch for the first year. And again, thanks to Shaji for putting all of that together and putting the YouTube channel together. So we will continue to strive to bring you guys better programs, quality programs, and to get our youths. And remember, last year we started our women also winter performance, high performance camp, and we hope to continue it this year. So we're doing the best that we can to funnel the talent from the juniors up to the Cricket Canada level. Thank you.
Thank you, Prem. So before we close, just two more thank yous. One, like Prem said, we had a live broadcast today. Thank you to Cricket Clubs for coming out here and doing it for us. And as always, I'd like to thank Mr. Eddie Norfolk, who's always present, taking pictures and giving us coverage. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you, everybody. See you next time.